What do you do when you do not feel like doing what you have to do? This happens to the best of us. It happens to every single person. You know why? Because we all have feelings. We all have emotions, right? We are all human beings. And so there are sometimes we want to do something, we made the plans, everything is straight, and now it's time to do it. And we just don't feel like doing it. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with our feelings? What do we do with our emotions? Alright, so the first thing I want us to know today is that feelings or emotions are informations and not instructions. Feelings are informations and not instructions. What that means is that because you're feeling something does not mean that you should obey it. Because you're feeling something does not mean that you should obey it. Because feelings are information of what's going on in your mind, your brain, or your body, right? And sometimes it's important that we question these feelings to actually find out if it's valid or not. Now, let me explain what I mean that feelings are information and not instructions. Okay, so when you say you don't feel like doing something, what you're actually trying to say is that you do not like the discomfort that comes with the experience of doing whatever it is that you have to do that you're not doing now. For example, if you have to take a difficult conversation, your brain, right, you begin to feel reluctant to do that because while your brain does not like the discomfort that comes with it, right? If you want to post or start content creation or start doing videos like this, right? You come with a lot of discomfort and your brain does not want that, right? So your brain is built to protect you, right? And sometimes that can actually work against you because you want to do something, but because of the discomfort, your brain is looking for an easy way out, right? It's looking for an easier way out of that activity. And so what usually happens is that your brain will help you to avoid it, right? So instead of taking that conversation, you can decide to postpone it to maybe next week or next month, and that will give you some sense of temporary relief and your brain will be happy with that. Alright. So when you see yourself constantly taking or being yielded to all of these temporary reliefs, it's actually your brain trying to prevent you from the discomfort. But now, how do you work against your brain? So it's not just a feeling now. It's a brain problem now, right? Because it's just an information. Your brain is trying to pass an information to you that no, I don't like this, I don't want this, So now, what do you do about that? Now back to what I said earlier, right? Your feelings are informations, not instructions. So whenever you have a feeling, you need to question it, right? So if you're feeling tired, right, you need to question that feeling. Are you truly feeling tired physically, mentally, right? Are you feeling truly tired, or are you just trying to avoid that work or that activity? Your feelings are not always valid. Stop trying to look for people to validate or invalidate your feelings. Alright. You need to question them yourself. What information is this feeling passing? Right? Is the information useful or is it useless? If it's useless, you deal with it. If it's useful, you attend to it. You rest, take a time off. Alright. Then come back. But if it's because of discomfort, then it's not useful information. Then you do what you have to do. You understand? So feelings are information, not instructions. So you choose, and you questioning your feelings is how you take control. Because many times we are slaves to our feelings. So by the time you begin to question it, you begin to take control, right? You're not just submissive to it. Oh, I feel tired, therefore I am tired. Or I feel anxious, therefore I am anxious. Or I feel scared, therefore I'm scared. No. Your feelings are not your identity as well. They are not instructions. They are, first of all, information. Then, when they have gone through questioning and thorough, scrutinization, you cannot determine if they are valid instructions or valid informations. Alright, so that's the first thing you do. You question your feelings. The second thing is that break the task into simple steps. Alright, sometimes your feelings, right, like the same thing, your brain is trying to protect you. So when the task is very overwhelming, your brain is looking for an easy way out, right, an excuse, something to just run away from the task. So what do you do? So instead of saying, oh, I'll complete reading this book today, start with, oh, let me just open the book first. Alright, instead of saying, oh, I'll finish writing this thing today, let me just start with one sentence. Let me just put down my draft first. So whatever you're working towards, break it down into the barest minimum. There's something I call barest minimum action, BMA. Don't forget that. Ted said that to you, right? BMA, barest minimum action. So what that is that on the worst of worst days, this is the barest minimum you can do or commit to that habit or to that goal you're working towards. So let's say you're trying to build a habit of reading, right? And normally your goal is 10 pages per day, and today was just very, very bad. In fact, you don't even have time, but you're just about to sleep, right? You should have a barest minimum action. So that barest minimum action could be one paragraph, it could be one page. For anything you're doing, always have this. It will save you. In fact, it will help you a lot, because once you take that barest minimum action, you know what happens? Many times, most times, it pushes you towards actually completing it. So once you've done that, you just open the book and then read the first page, there's a high chance, probability that eventually you'll get to the goal that you wanted to achieve, right? So barest minimum action. Never forget this, right? And so today, just think of any goal you're working towards. Think of the worst days. What is the barest minimum thing that you can do? That way, you don't allow your feelings to overwhelm you. You're the one in charge, alright? So you're telling it, I cannot do all of these things, but I can start somewhere. So you're the one in control. So two things: question your feelings and then have a barest minimum action. I hope you learned something today. See you tomorrow.